Coach, what a way to close that one out. No BI. What was the key to finishing and getting stops to this one?
I thought CJ was huge down the stretch of the game. He made big shot after big shot. And that's what it takes for us to have an opportunity to win games like this. And then collectively, all of our guys just followed the game plan to a T. Jaxson Hayes was great. Dyson, Naji, Trey, Herb, across the board, Willie, even our bigs getting into foul trouble, but the effort was there.
Herb's defense tonight on Luka before he exited the game. How was he so effective?
We're challenging each other right now, and Herb is. We know what he can bring us defensively. Tonight he went out and showed it, and that's what it's going to take for us. I mentioned it earlier, but control the controllable. We can follow a game plan. We can execute. We can limit our turnovers. We can rebound. We can play harder than other teams. That has to be our focus coming down the stretch.
Coach, you just mentioned Jaxson again. Defensively, he did great. Bench points, he added a lot. What have you seen from him these last few weeks that have made it like where he's putting it together again this season?
Maturity. He's getting the opportunity to play. He wants to take advantage of it. We need him as well with Larry being out. And his athleticism, his speed, and he's just locked in at the moment. And that's what we need that from everybody.
And then update on BI. He seemed to be having a little bit of fun there at the end of the bench, enjoying this win. He come back out. Any updates on where BI's at?
Not at the moment. We'll give you guys an update, I'm sure, probably tomorrow sometime.
What do you think allowed CJ to get into that rhythm in the fourth quarter?
Probably sleeping in his own bed for a change. I don't know. CJ, he's had some struggles with the thumb and he's been banged up a bit, but tonight he looked like the CJ that we're all accustomed to seeing, and we have to put the ball in his hands and let him operate for our team. He made, like I said, big shot after big shot, and we needed it.
You just hit it on a little bit, but Jackson's ability to switch, be versatile defensively, how important was that for you tonight?
It's extremely important, especially against teams that play small, but they got Christian Wood who can set screens and pop. Having Jax out on the floor, his ability to navigate screens, guard perimeter guys, and then he's doing a great job of contesting shots at the rim. So once again, I'm so proud of Jaxson, how he's stuck with it. It's not easy not playing and being in and out of the rotation, but the last few games he's been really consistent for us.
Yeah, Herb's never been one of those rah-rah vocal guys, but how much does he kind of just lift everybody on the team when he's playing with the activity he had tonight?
The guys rally around Herb. He's a leader. He's one of our leaders on the team. Even though he's quiet, his demeanor, his work ethic, and the way he goes about his daily routine is an example for all of us. He's the first one in the gym. He's the last one to leave. He doesn't cut corners. And when guys see Herb giving it all like that, they follow suit.
Yeah, you guys had the big lead going into the fourth. They cut into what was the key to just closing this one out other than just CJ getting hot?
Staying poised. I thought they hit some threes and that kind of got away from us a few times with just not being aware that they're going to hunt threes late in the game. But, we got the stops that was needed down the stretch. We rebounded the ball, and like I said, CJ, he made big play after big play for us.
Coach, is there a sense of urgency?
Yes. There's definitely a sense of urgency right now. Yes, absolutely.
Coach, was waiting for the right time to ask this, but, at the beginning of the season, you guys proved that you can win games missing one or two players without Zion. Obviously, have struggled with games without Zion later in the season. How do you answer critics that say the Pelicans can't win big games without Zion Williamson?
I don't necessarily feel like it's my responsibility to answer critics. We just got to continue to put our head down and do the work and trust in each other, execute. And like I said before, our focus right now is control the controllable. Those are things I can't control. people saying that we can't win. For us, we proved that we can do it last season. Like, now look, we don't want to continue to have to play without Z. He's a huge part of what we're doing here. You guys see what team we can be with him on the floor, so we miss him a ton and we want him back. But this is an opportunity for guys to step up and have an opportunity to win some games down the stretch, and that's our focus, not on any outside noise.
Coach, how beneficial was it to see Trey come out aggressive and strong in that first half, especially in that first quarter? A couple dunks, a couple threes, considering he's been in and out of the starting lineup for you.
Yeah, I thought that got him going. Just his ability to shot fake, 0.5 mentality, drive to the basket and finish, and then he hit some big shots as well later in the second half. But Trey's doing a good job of mixing it up. When he's open, he shoots it. If not, he swings it to a teammate, or he's driving to the basket and going up and finishing.
And Coach, how important was it, or even a priority, to see Herb Jones get him out in transition? Like, he went coast to coast, like Josh Hart used to do. And then I think on the very next possession, he got ahead of steam, got out of the lane, scored in transition again. I think Luka was guarding him at the time, and shortly thereafter he left the game.
Herb has that ability to play in the open floor in transition, especially with his ability to guard and get steals, deflections, rebounds. When he gets it, we want him playing fast, making smart decisions. Those are things that we're working on, but he definitely learned a bit of that from Josh. I know they used to work together a bit when Josh was here. So, we want to see Herb play the way he's playing right now and put a string of games together.
And we've talked a lot this season about the emotional ups and downs, the injuries, some of the tough losses. Just what have you been trying to do as one of the emotional leaders of this team to get them right, to get them focused going into this final stretch of games?
Yeah, great question. Try to stay as consistent as I can with messaging the team. Stay consistent with our practices, shoot-arounds, our film work, not get too amped up, too high or low. And right now is an opportunity for us to have some honesty on where we are, but also where we can go. So it's definitely a sense of urgency, and for us, it's go time. Okay, thank you.